Do your research, because when you come here, there are a lot of distractions.
Say you need to be prepared because when there is time when you came here, life is good, but long as you are spending more time, life is becoming hard. So you need to be prepared and to do something else.
On the contrary, Uganda is a very outgoing and wild country, so people do spend a lot of money.
Places vary. Some places you can pay 500 a month, some places 700.
What's up, family, and welcome back again to another amazing video. In today's video, guys, we're going to ask how much money do someone need to live comfortably in Uganda. Can lift your face to watch my videos. Do me a favor, subscribe on the YouTube channel so be part of the family. Also, don't forget to leave us your thought in the comment section. Let us know what do you think about the video, or how much is the cost of living in your country or in East Africa. I have a question for you guys. How much money do someone need to live in Uganda comfortably?
No, well, to me it depends. Yeah, it depends on someone's way of life. So maybe there are some people who love traveling a lot, and in Uganda traveling by air something like 3 million, as in just 20 minutes in air.
Okay.
So guess what, of when you're going outside, that's somehow very expensive.
Okay, let's say like monthly, someone who is like living here, how much can someone like spend monthly here, living and traveling around Uganda?
Living and traveling, or someone living a low life?
Sorry?
Someone living a low life, or someone who loves traveling?
Someone who like living just a simple life here around Uganda.
Simple life.
Yeah.
Monthly.
Yes, monthly.
Yeah, it can as well be 1.5.
1.5. Okay, and you?
So to me, I don't have a specific amount that I can talk about, that this one needs to survive basing on this amount or this amount, because we are different, totally different. So on the level of a student, I can survive on only 2K a day.
2K a day?
So if it is 2K times a month, how much is that?
That could be like 6,000.
Yeah, I can survive. And if you go on the humble background of specific people, if I'm in the village, I can just survive on...
Which country are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
You're from Nigeria. Okay, as a Nigerian, how much money do you think someone can spend living in Uganda comfortably, like monthly?
I'm going to say about $500.
$500?
Yes, for a month.
That's $500. It is food, rent, healthy care, and travel around?
Yes, it is inclusive of all of that.
How much do you spend for housing here?
Actually, I stay in the hostel, and it's about $340 for a room of 2.
That is monthly or semester?
Per semester.
A semester. I mean 4 months.
Yes, 4 months.
Do you think it's expensive or it's cheaper?
I think it's okay because the environment is actually safe, so it's worth it.
Worth it.
It is.
Okay. And how is school studying in Uganda as a Nigerian?
I mean, IUEA is a really nice school. It's pretty, it has nice staff, the lecturers actually teach you what you need to know. So all in all, I'm gonna give it an A+.
Any advice do you have for someone who wants to study in Uganda, who doesn't know like how much he's supposed to spend, let's say on housing, rents here in Uganda? Do you have any advice for them?
I'm going to have to say do your research, because when you come here, there are a lot of distractions, and you need to know like your scale of preference so that you can adjust easily and then live a suitable lifestyle that is comfortable for you.
Would you like to study in Uganda or visit Uganda or do business in Uganda? With their Business Solution, it's a company located in Uganda. They help business relocation to Uganda and mobilize international students to join Uganda universities and learn the institution. They have airline ticketing, visa handling for different countries, car rentals, airport pickup, hotel booking, meet and greet. You want to come to Uganda and you need the support? Please check out their Business Solution for better services in Uganda.
For me, it's up to 2 million Ugandan shillings.
2 million Ugandan shillings.
Good life, to live a good life, because there is a level of life. So if you want to live a good life, you maybe spend like almost 2 million Ugandan shillings.
Million? Can you break it down, like how much do you pay like for housing here?
First of all, here house is a little bit expensive on some area. Like you can pay, let me say, there's some house of 800. Yeah, you can pay 800 per month. You see, if you move that 800 with 200, and those expenses to buy food, everything, power, it will cost almost 200.
Oh wow, that's really incredible. How much money does someone need to live in Uganda comfortably?
I think roughly 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1.5?
Comfortably, yeah.
How 1.5? Can you like break it down and then tell us like
You can get like the 500 or more, like 700. You can get a house. I know an apartment you can get at 500, 2 bedrooms, but the location matters. So it depends on what you want, what you really want. But if you want to live, you can get that place. But there are also places for 700. Then the balance can cover your health care, food. Food in Uganda is pretty cheap. It's very cheap.
Yeah. Are you sure?
It is.
Okay, how much like can you spend monthly for food?
For food, if someone is stocking up, they do not need a lot. If they are cooking for themselves, they do not need, maybe if they are ordering from out, yeah. But if they are stocking up, they need roughly how much?
Food is cheap. If you're getting it like when it's locally sourced, like direct from the markets, and you're not getting it, let me say, from online shops and stuff, you can survive because food is like very cheap. Last time I checked, I don't know, but it was a very long time ago, but last time I checked, a bunch of matoke was around 50. And one thing I know, if you're living alone, you don't have dependents, that's a lot of food. You can stock up in bulk rice, kosho,
200.
Irish, it's enough. You have a balance.
Okay, that's really interesting.
The other balance can be for enjoyment.
Vibes.
Because I mean,
Like going out.
yeah.
How much like you think someone can spend, let's say going out? Yeah.
It depends on the place.
And it depends on the person.
Depends on the person, yeah, and the place.
Depending on the person and the place.
Yes, yeah. Someone may want to spend, let me say, go out, go to a bar and spend, yes, 1.5. Bottles are expensive. Or someone may want to eat. Yeah, depends.
Of which it's very cheap. Yeah, so I think, yeah, as the president says, even fools can survive in this country. So it's not a very bad environment. You can survive. Even the money we have talked about is probably too much. It's excess. But it's not bad to have excess.
Can you tell us your name and what do you do for a living?
My name is Roland. I don't know whether you want the other name, but okay, I'm Roland, and I'm a student at Makerere University.
And you?
My name is Sylvia Nafka, and I'm also a student at Makerere University.
That's interesting. I have a question for you guys. How much money does someone need to live in Uganda comfortably?
I feel like that's a personal question, and that is based on a personal judgment. Because personally, I'm at a university and I'm in a hostel, and I've been at hostel for roughly a month, and in that month I think I've spent over 1 million.
1 million?
Yeah, 1 million on essential things like work, transport, essential necessities that someone can't live without, but I've spent over 1 million. Yeah. That's
You? How much do you think?
My perspective is the same as hers. I think it's just according to the person and how you handle yourself. But I think we are spending more money because we're in year 1 and probably we're not yet used to maybe like the best deals, the best suppliers, and we're still getting used to everything. But yeah, my opinion is the same as hers.
How much do you pay for housing, like monthly?
Or in my hostel, we pay per semester. A semester is 4 months, and I pay 1.3 million. So that's roughly 450,000 per month.
Do you think an apartment can cost how much, like a 2-bedroom apartment can cost how much around the city? Around Kampala?
For students, it's according to the apartment that you've chosen. The apartments of all costs starting from maybe like 1.2 million, 0.3 going up, but per month apartments are usually more expensive than hostels. We stay in student hostels and they're the best deal. Yes.
Do you have any take in that?
It's also according, you know how there are different places around Kampala. There is Kololo. Of course, people in Kololo are usually people of higher income earners. Then there are people in other areas, so areas. So it's also according to where you're renting. So you can find an apartment in Kololo of roughly 1 bedroom can cost you over 800. I'm just estimating, I've never been there. Then you find one in another area that is not Kololo or something like still in around Kampala, but the deeper ends of Kampala. an apartment that is roughly 2 bedrooms, which can cost around 400. So it's according to the location. It's according also to there are areas that they assume there are people who are higher income earners than others. You understand? It's according to how close it is to town. So the closer to town, the more expensive, and the farther from town, the less expensive.
How much money does someone need to live in Uganda comfortably?
Basically, to live in Kampala, it depends where you stay, where you want to stay. And if you want to stay in places like Munyonyo, Muyenga, that is going to be a little bit expensive for you. But then you also have cheaper areas in downtown here in Kabalagala and other places.
Okay, like how much do you think can someone spend exactly? You have
Okay, like you really need money. You need money.
like how much money exactly?
Depends on your taste and preferences because everything varies. I mean,
Okay, how much money do you think like someone can spend?
For someone in Munyonyo, in a month, you need like 10 million.
10 million?
Yeah, yes, 200k is enough.
200,000?
Yes, for a month, yes. Because you will go and fetch free water in a well, and electricity, you can use candles. Yeah.
Candles? That's incredible. Okay, so now how much do you pay like for a rent for now?
Personally, I pay around 600.
600,000?
Yes.
Okay, now how much do you pay for like school fees and the small things like, let's say, healthy care and transportation?
My tuition is 2.4, and I don't go to the hospital. Yeah, so roughly that's it.
How much money does someone need to live in Uganda comfortably?
It really depends on hustle and what I would say, and someone is like habits, you know, like if you're used to spending too much, your taste of women, you know, say. But if I told you are not bad in spending, it's like 1 million. 1 million is good.
1 million is good. How much do you pay like for a rent here in Uganda? Like housing?
Me myself, I pay 350.
250. Oh wow, that's really incredible. Okay, how much do you spend like for healthy care and let's say transportation around?
Health care, I like I want like value health care much because I don't normally get sick or what. This is Uganda, you know, we don't have insurance, medical insurance, what. But maybe a month it can be like 50. That's our range. Like if I get sick, headache, what. Yeah, I will spend a 50.
Okay.
On medication.
Okay. Which places are more expensive here in Kampala exactly?
What I think are hotels. Hotels are
expensive?
Yeah, hotels.
I mean like places where are more expensive.
Like places, okay, Munyonyo, we have Ruziga, we have Muyenga, we have Kololo, we have Entebbe. Yeah.
Those are the expensive places. And do you think how much can someone pay for a rent in those places?
If you have to live in apartments, what, and those condominiums, what, I think are like 2.5, yeah.
2.5?
Yeah, 2.5, 2 million, 1.8, yeah, that's the rent.
Monthly?
Yeah, monthly.
Okay, how much do you pay for housing here?
Here, housing, places vary. Some places you can pay 500 a month, some places 700, some places even $1 million. Yeah, depending on where you want to stay. Yeah, but most of the times it also varies on comfortability. Usually if someone wants to really be so comfortable where they're going to stay, if someone wants to be very comfortable where they're going to stay, and the place looks really nice, 700, 800 is the price. Yeah,
that's really incredible. Which advice do you have for someone who wants to live here in Uganda? I mean like foreigner who wants to live on a budget here in Uganda. Which advice do you have for him?
One thing I would say is that be an easy, simple person, because there are some things that are really unnecessary. You don't need to like live a certain way. You just need to live. You get. So you just get food, your place, and just live. I don't know, because sometimes people tend to go overboard. It's good to go overboard, but not every day. Like, it's good, let me say, at the end of the month, you do something for yourself, you give back to yourself. But again, you just live a simple life, and life will be simple.
Thank you so much for your time, guys.